Good morning, everybody. It is May 22nd. It is a Tuesday today, and I've got a very busy day ahead of me, so I'm going to get right into the market right away. First thing we want to look at is the Bitcoin price today. Bitcoin price did drop another 2%, so it is now down to $8,200 for a Bitcoin. I do think this is a little bit low off where we should be in the market. I think we should probably be around the $9,000 mark right now, maybe even the $10,000 mark. So still a buy opportunity just for Bitcoin alone. But when Bitcoin goes down, usually the whole market goes down. I believe Bitcoin now is going down because Microsoft is no longer allowing advertisements for crypto on any of their platforms, including Bing. Like, who uses Bing anyway? Get real, Microsoft. Nobody cares. But the market did care a little bit, dropped Bitcoin 2%, so there we are. I did want to look at the Bitcoin chart for a second and just kind of look at, if we are here right at $8,200, let's see, what is the scale here we're looking at here? 1 year. And last May at this time, Bitcoin was $2,200 or $2,300, right in there. So we're still 4x from this time last year. People are really upset because it got up to 19K, almost 20K on the 1 day. But comparing where we are now with just the all-time high is a little bit silly. If you look at the curve and eliminate kind of the big ups and downs, which is what I like to do when I look at a chart, I try to smooth it out and just eliminate some of those big ups and downs and say, okay, let's just draw a line, kind of across the bottoms, and then maybe draw a line across the tops and see where that's going. And it looks like we're right where we need to be pretty much. I do think we're a little bit low, but again, I think that top was a little bit too high. That's why. If the top had never gotten there, if people hadn't been FOMO'd about it, then we'd probably be about right here. And that's why I think Bitcoin should be right here, right in the $9,000 range. It's not. Now this is a double bottom here, as you can see between these 2 points. And those, so you get this bottom here where we hit 6,600, and then this bottom here where we hit 6,600. So it is a double bottom. Usually after a double bottom, you will see the price start to recover a little bit, and we have seen it recover very, very slowly. But if you also look at the volume is quite low right now too. It's way lower than it should be historically. It was low back here, but nobody cared because Bitcoin was only hovering around $3,000 that whole time. Look at how crazy the volume got when it hit those highs of $20,000. And now the volume is kind of low again for where it's been for the last few months. So I am seeing a breakout for Bitcoin at some point. I don't know when, but at some point I do expect Bitcoin to break out and the market to recover. My guess is that we're going to see these more slow, steady gains throughout the summer, and we're not going to have a real pop till, maybe October, somewhere in there. And then again, I think we're going to go to the moon again in December, which might be a good time at that point to switch over into DAI or, sell some Bitcoin and try and take some profits, because I do think we're going to have another drop again next January, just like we do every year. This is an interesting chart that I wanted to bring up really quickly. This is the total market capitalization dominance for each of the coins. This orange up here is Bitcoin. The purple is Ethereum. The green is Bitcoin Cash. The next one's Litecoin. Ripple, Neem, Monero, IOTA, Neo, and then others. What's promising here is the others, because others means that the market is beginning to decentralize and diversify. So the more the others go up, the better we are. Let's see. So I think this is a year chart here, but if we zoom in on the 3 months, we see it's a little bit more, a little bit more stagnant. But we are seeing the market dominance of others start to rise, which means that Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some of these other big players that I think are frankly overvalued compared to some of these other cryptos are starting to drop in market dominance. This is a good sign. We really want this market dominance to be, we want others to be like 80% or something. And right now it's hovering right around 25%. So less than half of the way where we need to be to see a healthy market. And as a result of Bitcoin being down, the entire market is down again a little bit, not too much. EOS down to $12. Might be the first time that I thought EOS was a good buy in a long time. I think it's been pretty overvalued this whole time, especially because it is still vaporware. But, you know, if they come out and replace Ethereum, there's a lot of threats to Ethereum right now. If you're an Ethereum holder, you might want to consider diversifying. EOS, ADA, Neem, a bunch of different things are looking at attacking some of Ethereum's market dominance. And on top of that, Vitalik, the guy who's the main developer for Ethereum, has been flirting with Google and might help them with their own cryptocurrency project. As if we need more Google in our lives for anything. Oh, God, I hate Google. Verge is down 10%, so it might be a good day to buy Verge. It has been, I think, a little bit overvalued recently, but it is down a pinch right now. A lot of things are down, so a lot of good buy options probably just in the market overall. Digibyte hardly went down at all, which is interesting. The whole market went down and Digibyte stayed the same, so I would consider that a net gain overall for Digibyte holders. Ardor up another little pinch. They must have released some news. Yeah, pretty much everything. I mean, it's pretty boring market, and we don't care. That's grandma currency, right? Okay, so let's look at the masternodes. I've decided to look at the top 100 masternodes from now on instead of just the top 50. I'm only going to be addressing, for the sake of this vlog, mostly the top 100 masternode coins. And if you guys have any news, and you'd like to share it with me, I'm going to provide a Discord invite link for you to provide news for me to talk about the next day. I'll be posting that on this YouTube video, and I'll be posting it from now on all of my YouTube videos, so that you know, fans and people have an opportunity and a way to get a hold of me and say, hey, take a look at this coin, this happened, and kind of give me the news so that I can help give everybody else the news. Smart Cash down 5%, putting it right around $1,000. That is a good buy, a very good buy today. It is one of the top masternode coins. There are 12,000 masternodes out there, so Smartcoin is going absolutely nowhere as far as stability and reliability goes. Sibcoin also down 5%, and again, 7,000 masternodes out there for Sibcoin. So let's take a look at both of those today. Dash down 5%, but I don't know anybody who can afford Dash. A lot of the masternode market didn't really drop nearly as much as the regular market, so that's good news. Megacoin down almost 30%, so back down to $5. So might be time to start thinking about getting into Megacoin. Zuma dropped 11%, almost 12%. Zuma has been on a tear recently, so this might just be some normal retraction. But if you were on the fence about Zuma and thinking about it, today might be the day to get into it, because it is down 12%, and that puts the masternode price at $721. So Zuma's, you know, and again, if this coin takes off in the next few weeks, which it may, then at that point, this might be your last chance to get an affordable Zuma masternode. Pure down another 8%. So Pure, a very good buy today at almost $3,000. That's a very low price for a Pure masternode. We're going to go look at that one too. Desire down 6%, StakeNet up 4%, Vivo up 25%, a Vivo masternode $905. Let's take a look at that chart, because I've seen a lot of ups and downs for that coin, so I want to talk about it. GoByte under $5,000, I think for the first time since I've started following it. A GoByte masternode right now, $48.58. So if you were on the fence about GoByte before, today is the day. GoByte right now. Arctic down a pinch. Kind of everything just down a pinch. Crave having a little bit of retraction. It had some huge gains, so I'm not surprised to see it drop. Bitcoin Lightning up 16% today. Back over $100 for Bitcoin Lightning. Not sure what's driving that price increase, but good for them. TerraCoin down another 8% today, so you can get a TerraCoin masternode right now for $702. That's a pretty low price for a TerraCoin masternode. It's a pretty legitimate masternode. Takagawa coin down 8%. If you were on the fence about Takagawa coin, today might be the day. That is a 200% ROI coin, $553 right now. So for a masternode, so pretty inexpensive. Dextro down 8% today, back to $10. So if you're on the fence about Dextro, might be a good day to get into that. Lumen down, LEN down almost 20% to $14. So we'll take a look at that one. Saga coin down almost 8%, $747. Geo coin, whatever Geo coin is, down 8%. Sucra coin up 87%. I don't know what that is, so we're gonna have to take a look at that. Almex, holding steady. Let's see, any other big games? Adirondack coin up 264% to $2. So that sounds like a new player on the scene. Let's go take a look at that. There are 540 masternodes out there for Adirondack already, so it just exploded onto the scene. So we're gonna have to take a look at that. Let's see, Lucky Bit up 22% today. 536 masternodes out there. So I haven't looked at that one yet. So let's go take a look at that one today. Let's see what else we got here. Lilycoin up 100%. That looks like another new coin. It's new on the scene. There are already almost 500 masternodes out there, so we're gonna have to take a look at it. $3 for a masternode, so we'll see if that's on any kind of exchange where you can actually buy the thing. Let's see, Deviant coin up 15% today. That's a big jump for that one. Deviant coin masternode is $24,000, so that's pretty much out of the price range for most of the people who watch my show. So we're gonna go ahead and skip over that for right now. And that is it for that. Couple of ones that I expected to show up in the top 100 that I'm not seeing here. Social Send down another 3%. This is the cheapest I've seen Social Send relative to the market and maybe ever. So you know, I keep saying, wow, it's undervalued. I think that Social Send is probably the easiest masternode to set up, one of the easiest masternodes to set up, particularly if you're using the Windows wallet. That's something where I've helped individuals set up masternodes several times. It's just a very easy one to set up. So $523 for a Social Send masternode, and that's something you can set up probably in, you know, less than a couple hours if you have a static IP. So there is some difficulty to that. That's something I'd like feedback from. Most masternodes are not that easy to set up. I'm an IT guy, so you know they're fairly easy for me to set up for people. In fact, that's one of the services I do is I set up masternodes for people, and they pay me $60 an hour to do so. And generally, I can get the masternode set up in less than 2 hours. So right around $100 is what I seem to be averaging for setting up masternodes for clients. But I am interested in masternodes that are very, very easy to set up. I would like to promote that to beginners and people who are maybe new entering the space. And so if you guys know of any masternodes that are very easy to set up, that's something I'm very interested in. Let's go ahead and take a look at the masternodes overall graph. Since yesterday, let's see, 156, 155. So a little less than 1,000 masternodes came online. So we are seeing a little bit of a decrease in the curve of how many masternodes are coming online. Dash dominance down again, I think, to an all-time low of 65.37% for Dash dominance. So that is very, very good news. Very happy about that. That is exactly what we want to see. We want to see that Dash dominance just drop right through the roof, or right through the floor rather, and we want to see some other masternode coins kind of get their time in the spotlight. So yeah, so good news overall on that. That's probably the most important thing that that we're dealing with here today is trying to see some of these other cryptocurrencies take the place of Dash and Bitcoin and some of the other top coins, and you know, be valued in the market in a little bit more of a sane way. Volume down today. Anytime the trading is, anytime prices are down a lot, the volume goes down a bit. So you can see the volume's down a little bit today as well in the overall masternode market. That's enough of that. Let's go take a look at some of the actual coins. Smart Cash dropping another 5% today to $1,060 for a masternode. So less than an eighth of a Bitcoin for Smart Cash masternode. And that is a masternode with an ROI of 70%, which means you will be making about $2 a day at current price, $14 a week, $61 a month, and $750 a year. But again, if you look at the chart for this one, it has historically been higher than it is now. So it is a fairly low price where it's at right now. I think we're actually over here somewhere. But if this coin goes back to 21 cents a coin, you're looking more at making about $4 a day. So again, Smart Cash is much cheaper than it normally is, and that is, you know, Smart Cash is it's the most powerful masternode network there is. There's more masternodes for Smart Cash than any other masternode coin. So maybe that's because setting up masternodes is easy. I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience with Smart Cash, so if that's something you're familiar with, please contact me. I'd like to see, yeah, Dash Dominance down to 65% even almost. That is really good news for the market. So anyway, Smart Cash might be a good buy today. I think it's a good buy overall. Whether it's a good buy today or not, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a lower risk MasterNode coin anyway. SIB coin, very similar to Smart Cash in the fact that there's just a ton of MasterNodes out there. 7,000 MasterNodes. Not as many as Smart Cash, which is a big winner in that department. SIB, a Siberian coin, I think that's what it's called, Siberia coin. MasterNode is $887. That's less than a tenth of a Bitcoin right now, or right around a tenth of a Bitcoin price. Now the ROI on SIB coin is very low, 4%. So you are not making a lot of money on this coin. You're getting less than a tenth of a Bitcoin a day. Right now you're getting about a dime a day for a SIB and MasterNode. So it is a pretty legitimate coin though on a lot of exchanges. Very low risk, but very low returns. However, since the price is at an all-time low right now, just speculating and holding the coin alone could earn you quite a bit of money, because I think it's at, let's see, right now it's hovering around 8 cents a coin, and it could easily get back to $3 a coin. So again, holding that MasterNode at this point, you could turn this $800 into $3,000 very easily just by allowing the market to recover as it normally would. So low risk, low yield coin, SIB coin. Pure coin down again, another 7%. So that puts a MasterNode at $3,100. That's about as cheap as that I've seen a pure coin MasterNode in quite some time. As you can tell by the chart, it's we're I don't know if we're at the double bottom, but we're approaching the double bottom, which means this coin is probably going to go back up in price a bit once it hits that double bottom. And even at this low price, because of the almost 600% ROI, even at this low price of $3,100, you're still getting $50 a day, $350 a week, $1,500 a week or a month, and almost over $18,000 a year. Now that's at this price. If the price recovers at all and gets back up into the $3 range, which is like the very conservative estimate, then at that point you're getting $3 times 80. 3 times 8 is 240. You'd be getting $240 a day. So if this coin recovers at all, you're going to be making $240 a day. You're going to be making over $1,600 a week, and you're going to be making over $7,500 a month, and nearly $90,000 a year. Is that right? Wow. Yeah, because 3 times 30 is you'd be making $90,000 a year. So right now, you could have almost a 6-figure income if this coin recovers at all for an investment of only $3,108. And remember, you're still holding those 5,000 pure. So that's math that's crazy to think about. Yeah. And pure coin is not on that many exchanges though, so you are taking a risk here. But again, with that huge high ROI of 600%, you're going to be making money on this coin pretty much. I mean, unless the price goes absolutely through the floor, which if you look at it historically, it looks like we're approaching kind of the low now. So might be a good day to get into pure. A little bit riskier though. Vivo coin is on Cryptopia. I'm not seeing it listed on any of the decentralized exchanges, which is odd. It's got to be on at least one of them. It is a relatively new coin, not that new actually, and it's definitely approaching an all-time low price, but today it had a 23% up for a Vivo. MasterNode is almost $900 for a Vivo MasterNode, and the ROI is about 100%. So for that $900, you're going to be making about $250 a day, 17 bucks a week, $72 a month, and almost $1,000 a year. Now, again, the price is very low on this coin for where it has. It looks like it was hovering around the $4 or $5 mark pretty consistently until the market crash, right? So if it gets back to that $4 or $5 mark and you're making about $3 a day, you're talking about $15 a day. You're talking about $100 a week. You're talking about $400 a month, and about what would that put it at? Like 5,000 a year, somewhere in there, somewhere in that range. So, you could be making 5,000 a year on an $891 purchase right now on the Vivo MasterNode, and it is on Cryptopia, and it has been around for a little while. So I don't know. It doesn't seem that risky. Might be a good time. GoByte, one of my favorite coins. It is on every dang exchange. It is mineable. It has a very low supply. There's only 1.5 million GoBytes out there, and 76% of them are locked up in masternodes. 1.2 million are already locked up in masternodes. This is the lowest price that I have seen for a GoByte masternode, maybe since I've been following it. I mean, that is just very low. $5,000 for a GoByte masternode right now. This, if you were on the fence about GoByte before, has 125% ROI, so you're making your money back in about 290 days. So for that $5,000 almost, you're going to be making almost $20 a day, 125 a week, 536 a month, and almost 6,500 a year at this price. And this price is so low. Look where we're at on the chart. I mean, we are just as low as it has been. This coin should definitely be hovering around the $20 mark. Okay, so if it gets back to, look at, if we take out the giant market FOMO here, right? And just say, okay, just draw a line here. What price is that, right? That's right around $20, right? Let's say 20. Let's be conservative and say 20, because it's actually a little bit higher than 20. But let's say $20, and then let's think about how much GoByte you're getting per day on a masternode. You're getting 3.5 GoByte per day, so that's $70 a day. 24 times 20, about 480 per week. That'd be about 2,000 a month, and about man, sometimes when the numbers get big, I'm just not that good at math in my head. 1257 times 20. Well, yeah, that's 20,000 plus. You're looking at 30,000 a year or something like that. So I mean, that's a living wage in most places in the world that you could be making right now for an investment of $5,193. So I just, of all the times to get into GoByte, now's got to be the time. I mean, this is just much lower than it's been in a long time. So, and again, this is a coin that should be hovering around $20. So that $5,000 should immediately be about $20,000 just in the actual masternode that you're holding. You could 4x very easily on this coin just in holding the coin amount, not even including the ROI of 125% and getting the 3.5 per day on the masternode. So we're thinking about Lumen. I haven't looked at before too much. It is a new coin. It's only been out about a month. It does have a 1.5 minute block time, which is pretty fast. You need 1,000 lumens, which right now is $14. And that's with an ROI of almost 4,000%. That's because it's a brand new coin. We know that ROI is going to go down. So for that $14, you're going to be making $1.40 a day. So you're going to be paying yourself back in about 10 days if you run this masternode. Now, it isn't on any exchanges. It is brand new. It is risky, but it did have a drop of 20% today, which for me indicates that it could be a buy opportunity. It may drop more, but $14, it might just be a good idea just to hold it and see what it's worth. I'm going to actually go look at the website on this one too in a minute. Sucre Coin. Sucre Coin is not on too many legitimate exchanges. It went up almost 90% today. So, not sure what's up with that. 90% gains today. It's been around for 173 days, 2.5 minute block time. Masternode right now is about $48. Now again, that's after the huge 87% gain. So it looks like you could have bought this masternode yesterday for $20-something, and now it's almost $50 for the masternode. It is a 56% ROI coin, which means at today's price, you'll be making about 7 cents a day, 52 cents a week, 2.25 a month, and 27 a year. I don't know if, this is probably a riskier one. Obviously, it's not on too many serious exchanges. It's only been about half a year around. But you're only risking $50. So again, this is one that could, hit 1,000 or 500, and then bam, you've 10x. So these are the kind of opportunities that I think most investors are looking for. They're not looking to, put in $2,000 and maybe get $2,500 in a couple more months. They're looking at trying to put in 50 and wait for it to get to 500 or 5,000 or something like that. So might be worth looking into that one. Adirondack, brand new MasterNode coin. It's only been out 41 days. Right now a MasterNode is worth $2. You need 1,000 of them, and they are less than 0.002 of a dollar. Went up 264% today. So the team must have announced something or hit some kind of milestone. Currently the ROI is 2,729%, which means for your $2, you will be getting 15 cents a day, $1 a week. So you're going to be paying yourself back in 2 weeks, and you're going to be doubling your money in less than a month. And you know, $56 in a year on a $2 investment. That's huge. It is brand new. This is a huge risk, this one here, but it's a huge risk of $2.08. Currently, the only exchange I see them listed on is rhY'z, whatever that is. So I don't know how you're going to get a hold of it. If you want to get into it, I guess you'd have to be on rhY'z. But anyway, if you guys know something more about Adirondack, let me know. I'd be interested in following that coin since it jumped on my radar today. Lucky Bit just showed up on my radar today. It looks like it's hovering around the bottom of where it's been. It's been around 94 days. This coin's been out there. It went up 2% today. A MasterNode is $13.51 right now for 1,000 Lucky, because each one is about 0.013 cents. Or $0.013, or about a penny and a third. For that $13, you're going to be making 17 cents a day, $1.20 a week, $5 a month, and about $62 a year. So you are going to be probably breaking even within within 78 days. That's at current price, right? We don't know where it's going to go from here. It is on CryptoBridge and rhY'z, but I don't see it on any of the bigger, more legitimate exchanges, so a little bit more of a risk. But again, these are the kind of risks that it might be worth taking, because you're talking about $13.51. We're not talking about a huge, crazy risk there, right? Lilycoin. Lilycoin is pretty much another newer one. It's only been around about 3 months. Looks like it is hovering at the bottom of the price chart here. It went up 100% today, so the team must have announced some milestone or reached something they were supposed to do. A Lilycoin MasterNode, $3.27. Coins locked. Almost 5 million Lilycoins already locked. Looks like... what's the total supply on this coin? Do we know that? Where does it say total supply? I'm not seeing it. Well, anyway, for that $3.27, you're going to be making about 4 cents a day, 28 cents a week, $1.22 a month, almost $15 a year. Is it worth the IT expertise that it needs to set up? Well, with a ROI of 456%, maybe, but obviously you'd be hoping that this coin's going to go up in value a little bit. It isn't on too many exchanges, so again, it's another risky one that's under $20, though, so we're thinking about. Let's check out the Lumen website here. Get Len now. Lumen makes a difference. Lumen is anonymous and extra flexible, spreading crypto light around the world. It is also the first MasterNode's cryptocurrency that will help expand electric network around the world. Electricity nowadays is the most important resource, from crystal mining to electric vehicles. Lumen will influence distribution of electricity and provide efficient mining to save the power, improve the world with limits. So it looks like they're trying to do another power-saving electricity kind of based cryptocurrency. Instant transactions, low pre-mine, only 0.1% of coins pre-mine. That's good. High ROI, and we looked at that. High rewards, transparency, protection. Let's look at the roadmap here. Blockchain start, wallet release, listing on MNO, listing on exchanges, building partnerships, marketing campaigns, white paper release, iOS, Android wallets, e-commerce plugins, atomic swaps, lightning network. Okay, so well, again, it's relatively new. Looks like they've got a Windows, they've got a Linux, a Mac, and both 32 and 64-bit Windows wallets already out there. So looks fairly legitimate. And again, this is pretty much a brand new one, but it looks like the team is pretty much on it as far as what they need to do to make that happen. And yet they went down 20% today. So yeah, so I don't know. You know, this is not the worst way to risk $15 that I've seen out there. I mean, that's the price of a couple of burritos, and for that price, you're going to be making $1.50 a day, $10 a week, $50 a month, and almost over $500 a year at current price, if you can get a hold of Len. Right now, I'm only seeing it on rhY'z. Let's see if they said. So I saw the button that said Get Land Now. Where do we get land now? I'm not seeing it. There's no link to click there. No link to click. So yeah, I don't know where to get Lumen other than rhY'z, which is what's listed on MasterNode's online. If you guys know anything more about that, let me know. That's gonna be pretty much it for today. I hope you guys all have a beautiful day. And as usual, fam, keep on noding.